Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Make clean by removing dirt, filth, or unwanted substances from. The dentist cleaned my teeth. Free of restrictions or qualifications. A clean bill of health. Free from clumsiness, precisely or deftly executed. He landed a clean left on his opponent's cheek. Of a manuscript, having few alterations or corrections. A clean manuscript. Clean one's body or parts thereof, as by washing. Clean up before you see your grandparents. Not spreading pollution or contamination, especially radioactive contamination. A clean fuel. Completely, used as intensifiers. Clean forgot the appointment. Exhibiting or calling for sportsmanship or fair play. A clean fight. Remove unwanted substances from, such as feathers or pits. A weight lift in which the barbell is lifted to shoulder height and then jerked overhead. Of behavior or especially language, free from objectionable elements, fit for all observers. Good clean fun. Of a surface, not written or printed on. A clean page. Morally pure. Led a clean life. Free from impurities. Clean water. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. Efforts to obtain a clean bass in orchestral recordings. Remove unwanted substances from. Clean and tidy up the house. She house cleans every week. Free from sepsis or infection. A clean, or uninfected, wound. Remove all contents or possession from, or empty completely. The boys cleaned the sandwich platters. In conformity with the rules or laws and without fraud or cheating. Be cleanable. This stove cleans easily. Deprive wholly of money in a gambling game, robbery, etc. The other players cleaned him completely. Free from dirt or impurities, or having clean habits. Children with clean shining faces. Free of drugs. After a long dependency on heroin, she has been clean for 4 years. Not carrying concealed weapons. Of a record, having no marks of discredit or offense. A clean voting record. Remove shells or husks from. Clean grain before milling it. Remove while making clean. Ritually clean or pure. Thorough and without qualification. A clean getaway. Without difficulties or problems. A clean test flight. Make clean by removing dirt, filth, or unwanted substances from. Become clear. The sky cleared after the storm. Accurately stated or described. Free of restrictions or qualifications. A clear winner. Make free from confusion or ambiguity. Make clear. Pass by, over, or under without making contact. The balloon cleared the treetops. Grant authorization or clearance for. Affording free passage or view. A clear view. Yield as a net profit. Make as a net profit. The company cleared $1 million. A clear or unobstructed space or expanse of land or water. Easily deciphered. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. He clears $5,000 each month. Settle, as of a debt. Clear a debt. Go unchallenged. Be approved. The bill cleared the House. Especially of a title, free from any encumbrance or limitation that presents a question of fact or law. I have clear title to this property. Pronounce not guilty of criminal charges. The suspect was cleared of the murder charges. Freed from any question of guilt. Was now clear of the charge of cowardice. In an easily perceptible manner. Could be seen clearly under the microscope. Characterized by ease and quickness in perceiving. Clear mind. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. Clear laughter like a waterfall. Clear and distinct to the senses, easily perceptible. As clear as a whistle. Free the throat, by making a rasping sound. Rid of obstructions. Completely. Read the book clear to the end. Allowing light to pass through. Clear water. Characterized by freedom from troubling thoughts, especially guilt. A clear conscience. Clear from impurities, blemishes, pollution, etc. Clear the water before it can be drunk. Clear of charges or deductions. A clear profit. Free from clouds or mist or haze. On a clear day. Free from confusion or doubt. A complex problem requiring a clear head. Free from contact or proximity or connection. We were clear of the danger. Free from flaw or blemish or impurity. A clear perfect diamond. Free from payment of customs duties, as of a shipment. Go away or disappear. The fog cleared in the afternoon. Make a way or path by removing objects. Make clear, bright, light, or translucent. The water had to be cleared through filtering. Pass an inspection or receive authorization. Clear customs. Readily apparent to the mind. A clear and present danger. Remove. Clear the leaves from the lawn. Remove people from a building. Clear the patrons from the theater after the bomb threat. Remove the occupants of. Rid of instructions or data. Clear a memory buffer. Sell. We cleared a lot of the old model cars. The state of being free of suspicion. Investigation showed that he was in the clear. Be debited and credited to the proper bank accounts. The check will clear within 2 business days. Free from clumsiness, precisely or deftly executed. The neat exactness of the surgeon's knife. Clean or organized. Her neat dress. Superficially impressive, but lacking depth and attention to the true complexities of a subject. It was a neat plan, but bound to fail. Very good. A neat sports car. Of an alcoholic drink, without water. Took his whiskey neat. Showing care in execution. Neat homework. Of a manuscript, having few alterations or corrections. Fair copy. Very pleasing to the eye. Young fair maidens. Not excessive or extreme. A fairish income. Free from favoritism or self-interest or bias or deception, conforming with established standards or rules. A fair referee. Without favoring one party, in a fair even-handed manner. Deal fairly with one another. Used of hair or skin, pale or light-colored. A fair complexion. Gained or earned without cheating or stealing. An fair penny. A sale of miscellany, often for charity. Lacking exceptional quality or ability. Only a fair performance of the sonata. A traveling show, having sideshows and rides and games of skill, etc. In conformity with the rules or laws and without fraud or cheating. They played fairly. A competitive exhibition of farm products. She won a blue ribbon for her baking at the county fair. Attractively feminine. The fair sex. Free of clouds or rain. Today will be fair and warm. Gathering of producers to promote business. World Fair. Join so that the external surfaces blend smoothly. Of a baseball, hit between the foul lines. He hit a fair ball over the third base bag. Clean one's body or parts thereof, as by washing. Purge of an ideology, bad thoughts, or sins. Purgatory is supposed to cleanse you from your sins. Not spreading pollution or contamination, especially radioactive contamination. Any of several trees producing edible oval fruit having a smooth skin and a single hard stone. Exactly. Fell plumb in the middle of the puddle. Completely, used as intensifiers. I'm plumb, or plumb, tuckered out. A highly desirable position or assignment. A political plum. Any of numerous varieties of small to medium-sized round or oval fruit having a smooth skin and a single pit. Exactly. Fell plumb in the middle of the puddle. Completely, used as intensifiers. I'm plumb, or plumb, tuckered out. The metal bob of a plumb line. Adjust with a plumb line so as to make vertical. Exactly vertical. The Tower of Pisa as far out of plumb. Examine thoroughly and in great depth. Measure the depth of something. Weight with lead. Exhibiting or calling for sportsmanship or fair play. A sporting solution of the disagreement. Preoccupied with the pursuit of pleasure and especially games of chance. Sporting gents and their ladies. Involving risk or willingness to take a risk. A sporting chance. Relating to or used in sports. Sporting events. Exhibiting or calling for sportsmanship or fair play. Sportsmanlike conduct. exhibiting or calling for sportsmanship or fair play. Used especially of clothes, marked by conspicuous display. Appropriate for sport or engagement in a sport. The quantity of a crop that is harvested. He sent the first picking of berries to the market. The person or thing chosen or selected. He was my pick for mayor. A heavy iron tool with a wooden handle and a curved head that is pointed on both ends. They used picks and sledges to break the rocks. Pull lightly but sharply with a plucking motion. Pay for something. Pick up the tab. Look for and gather. Pick mushrooms. The act of choosing or selecting. You can take your pick. The best people or things in a group. Harass with constant criticism. Don't always pick on your little brother. Eat intermittently. Take small bites of. Remove unwanted substances from, such as feathers or pits. A small thin device, of metal or plastic or ivory, used to pluck a stringed instrument. The yarn woven across the warp yarn in weaving. Attack with or as if with a pickaxe of ice or rocky ground, for example. Hit lightly with a picking motion. A basketball maneuver. Obstructing an opponent with one's body. He was called for setting an illegal pick. A thin sharp implement used for removing unwanted material. He used a pick to clean the dirt out of the cracks. Pilfer or rob. Pickpockets. Provoke. Pick a fight or a quarrel. Remove in small bits. Pick meat from a bone. Select carefully from a group. She finally picked her successor. A weight lift in which the barbell is lifted to shoulder height and then jerked overhead. Not causing disapproval. Unobjectionable behavior. Of behavior or especially language, free from objectionable elements, fit for all observers. Not objectionable. The ends are unobjectionable, it's the means that one can't accept. A blank gap or missing part. Complete and absolute. Blank stupidity. A blank character used to separate successive words in writing or printing. Of a surface, not written or printed on. Blank pages. A cartridge containing an explosive charge but no bullet. A piece of material ready to be made into something. Keep the opposing, baseball team from winning. Not charged with a bullet. A blank cartridge. Without comprehension. When I called her name, she gave me a blank look, as though she didn't know me. A Caucasian. United States writer noted for his humorous essays, 1899 to 1985. United States architect, 1853 to 1906. A tributary of the Mississippi River that flows southeastward through northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. Usually in the plural, trousers made of flannel or gabardine or tweed or white cloth. Anemic looking from illness or emotion. Lips white with terror. Restricted to whites only. Under segregation there were even white restrooms and white drinking fountains. Marked by the presence of snow. A white Christmas. The white part of an egg. The nutritive and protective gelatinous substance surrounding the yolk consisting mainly of albumin dissolved in water. She separated the whites from the yolks of several eggs. United States educator who in 1865, with Ezra Cornell, founded Cornell University and served as its first president, 1832 to 1918. Turn white. This detergent will whiten your laundry. Of a surface, not written or printed on. Wide white margins. Australian writer, 1912 to 1990. Glowing white with heat. White flames. The quality or state of the achromatic color of greatest lightness, bearing the least resemblance to black. United States jurist appointed Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court in 1910 by President Taft. Noted for his work on antitrust legislation, 1845 to 1921. United States political journalist, 1915 to 1986. Of hair, having lost its color. The white hairs of old age. Being of the achromatic color of maximum lightness, having little or no hue owing to reflection of almost all incident light. As white as fresh snow. Benevolent, without malicious intent. That's white of you. Board games, the lighter pieces. Free from moral blemish or impurity, unsullied. In shining white armor. Of coffee, having cream or milk added. Of or belonging to a racial group having light skin coloration. Voting patterns within the white population. Of summer nights in northern latitudes where the sun barely sets. White nights. Morally pure. Original and of a kind not seen before. Not containing or composed of salt water. Fresh water. Improperly forward or bold. Don't be fresh with me. Not yet used or soiled. A fresh shirt. With restored energy. Free from impurities. Fresh air. Very recently. A freshly cleaned floor. Not soured or preserved. Imparting vitality and energy. Having recently calved and therefore able to give milk. The cow is fresh. Not canned or otherwise preserved. Fresh vegetables. Of a cycle, beginning or occurring again. A fresh start. Recently made, produced, or harvested. Fresh bread. The quality of being luminous, emitting or reflecting light. Having abundant light or illumination. They played as long as it was light. Merriment expressed by a brightness or gleam or animation of countenance. Weak and likely to lose consciousness. Felt light in the head. Marked by temperance and indulgence. A light eater. Having relatively few calories. Light, or light, beer. A condition of spiritual awareness, divine illumination. Follow God's light. Fall to somebody by assignment or lot. Physics, electromagnetic radiation that can produce a visual sensation. The light was filtered through a soft glass window. Used of vowels or syllables, pronounced with little or no stress. A syllable that ends in a short vowel is a light syllable. Cause to start burning. Subject to fire or great heat. With few burdens. Experienced travelers travel light. Start or maintain a fire in. A divine presence believed by Quakers to enlighten and guide the soul. Moving easily and quickly, nimble. The dancer was light and graceful. Make lighter or brighter. This lamp lightens the room a bit. The visual effect of illumination on objects or scenes is created in pictures. He could paint the lightest light and the darkest dark. A device for lighting or igniting fuel or charges or fires. Do you have a light? To come to rest, settle. Misfortune lighted upon him. Of sleep, easily disturbed. In a light doze. Casual and unrestrained in sexual behavior. He was told to avoid loose, or light, women. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. A light lilting voice like a silver bell. A light from, a horse. Silly or trivial. Light banter. Any device serving as a source of illumination. He stopped the car and turned off the lights. Less than the correct or legal or full amount, often deliberately so. A light pound. Used of color, having a relatively small amount of coloring agent. Light blue. Begin to smoke. An illuminated area. He stepped into the light. A particular perspective or aspect of a situation. Although he saw it in a different light, he still did not understand. A person regarded very fondly. The light of my life. A visual warning signal. They saw the light of the beacon. Characterized by or emitting light. A room that is light when the shutters are open. Demanding little effort, not burdensome. Light housework. Designed for ease of movement or to carry little weight. Light aircraft. Easily assimilated in the alimentary canal, not rich or heavily seasoned. A light diet. Having little importance. Losing his job was no light matter. Intended primarily as entertainment, not serious or profound. Light verse. Mental understanding as an enlightening experience. He finally saw the light. Of comparatively little physical weight or density. A light load. Of little intensity or power or force. The light touch of her fingers. Of the military or industry, using, or being, relatively small or light arms or equipment. Light infantry. Physics, chemistry, not having atomic weight greater than average. Light water as ordinary water. Psychologically light, especially free from sadness or troubles. A light heart. Public awareness. It brought the scandal to light. Used of soil, loose and large-grained in consistency. Light soil. Very thin and insubstantial. Light summer dresses. Not great in degree or quantity or number. A light sentence. free from clouds. Of sound or color, free from anything that dulls or dims. Not made opaque or cloudy by sediment. The wine was unclouded. Not mentally disordered. An unclouded mind. Collect discarded material. She scavenged the garbage cans for food. Remove unwanted substances from. Clean refuse from. Feed on carrion or refuse. Hyenas scavenge. Clean and tidy up the house. Clean and tidy up the house. She house cleans every week. Free from sepsis or infection. A clean, or uninfected, wound. Lay bare. Take off or remove. Strip a wall of its wallpaper. An airfield without normal airport facilities. Remove substances from by a percolating liquid. A sequence of drawings telling a story in a newspaper or comic book. Take away possessions from someone. The Nazis stripped the Jews of all their assets. Get undressed. She strips in front of strangers every night for a living. A form of erotic entertainment in which a dancer gradually undresses to music. She did a strip right in front of everyone. Artifact consisting of a narrow flat piece of material. Remove all contents or possession from, or empty completely. Remove, someone's or one's own, clothes. Steal goods. Take as spoils. A relatively long narrow piece of something. He felt a flat strip of muscle. Draw the last milk, of cows. Remove a constituent from a liquid. Remove the surface from. Strip wood. Remove the thread, of screws. Strip the cured leaves from. Strip tobacco. Thin piece of wood or metal. Without favoring one party, in a fair even-handed manner. Deal fairly with one another. To certain extent or degree. He is fairly clever with computers. In conformity with the rules or laws and without fraud or cheating. They played fairly. Legally not qualified or sufficient. A wife is usually considered unqualified to testify against her husband. Having no right or entitlement. Not limited or restricted. An unqualified denial. Not meeting the proper standards and requirements and training. Quick or skillful or adept in action or thought. An exceptionally adroit pianist. Of handwriting, print, etc., capable of being read or deciphered. Legible handwriting. Used for emphasis, absolutely. I just can't take it anymore. Indicating exactness or preciseness. It was just as he said, the jewel was gone. Free from favoritism or self-interest or bias or deception, conforming with established standards or rules. Of moral excellence. A just cause. By a little. I only just caught the bus. And nothing more. Just a scratch. Only a moment ago. He has just arrived. fair to all parties as dictated by reason and conscience. Only a very short time before. Used especially of what is legally or ethically right or proper or fitting. A just and lasting peace.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.